From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it.
Good
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Spotted on another read. Not too bad. Not too bad. 4-1 versus 4-1.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good block.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6. And he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another 1st down right there to add to his bet.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
DK is not one to be left one-on-one, not against anybody that is.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Oh, no.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planting their feet, and forced incompletion on first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get...
Landon, turn that light off.
Not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Turn that light off.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
I think he's out of town, but just
back a little bit of an apology on that one.
But I think that's going to be the first.
Landon, turn it off now.
Find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
Don't turn the light off.
Needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Because I don't want it on, buddy.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Landon, did you take a nap today?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
My lovely mother decided to feed him chocolate donuts.
That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So, yeah.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first down.
Landon.
So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
You just be doing stuff. Yeah, man.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Ooh,
What
a play.
Down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Oh, my goodness, boy.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the
you got it.
He continues to be one with another one right there.
Taking into account your height and your lack of working out lately, it's all right.
That's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Yeah. But have you looked in the mirror?
Trying to get one more in here before
I'm not saying you're fat. I'm saying, but have you looked in the mirror? That's when I feel like, whoa, you look fat. It's like when I look in the mirror and I'll be like,
and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like he was open there.
Man.
Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
I done kind of fell back off again.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I still can give
You
you a
get
good
down
workout.
this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way.
Landon.
Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores.
You can't beat that
in the
boy.
first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer.
I can't play my football.
Teams in league history have
You can't play with your Batman.
Score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. They suspected
You're not
there was a
giving me what?
power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore,
He's
partner,
not
because
calling like
this
bad
group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running.
I think people understand the concept of like
down at them with every incompletion.
like the better
Johnson
users
on
on
the
Madden
return.
do. It's really just
Officially
about like
go, it's
making
a
a few of those
52-yard
adjustments.
punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own
But
territory.
it's not like he's
That punt
calling
was near
bad
perfection as it
plays.
checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the football is
Yeah, because
roughly
the
a
plays he's
prolate
calling, like,
spheroid,
I
which means it's gonna
look
bounce
at the
funny,
defense,
and
but
you
I
never
try to
know where
have
it's going to
somebody
end
at
up.
every level.
Shifts by him.
Like I try to have somebody
Trying to
underneath,
find some space
in
to
the middle,
operate, and
and
now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really
I try to do that.
read the mind of the defensive coordinator
Some people
now,
just keep them
Had him
plays.
pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
What up,
And he'll be
JP?
corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the
going
ball
out on that
4
date today?
times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
What's that for two for?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So how does this work when you are selling a house that you haven't already?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at
So
the
you haven't
46.
been off that house, have you?
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
So
and
you
that'll
sell
hurt
it
the
for,
average a bit
let's
as
say
this
you
time
paid
they're able to get him
80,000
behind the line. The former
And you
first-round
sell it
pick,
for
Eric
140.
Armstead, the one who got in there to
have
make
pay
that
off
play.
80.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They
That's
did
what I
do
just
a
said.
nice job there,
That's what I'm
forcing a
saying.
loss on that play.
So
Now
you
they'll
still
switch it
on,
up
so
here
you
and look to throw.
actually really only got
And he'll be hit
That's
as
what
he
I'm saying.
releases it.
But
and
they're not
that'll
gonna let
fall
you take off.
incomplete.
Partner, what we're
another
seeing so
long
far is the
without
defense is certainly
having
coordinated. Both
that other
levels
play.
doing their jobs in tandem.
Right.
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What makes you think she's natural, man?
Ready, set.
Just because she got like small titties?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
I think most people do. Damn it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An
I mean, that could have
play.
just been a
One
good
that may help
doctor.
save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They haven't been able to stop
Yeah,
them
that's
so
from the
far this
outside.
series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Could you be with a girl out there shaking ass like that? Could you be with a girl for real out there shaking ass on the internet, man?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
The GOAT,
Yeah, the
nigga.
way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to
Christina,
worry too
nigga.
much about pressure
Ashanti
kicks
is the
late in the
second
game.
best.
He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form,
Did I
and he
throw?
knocked that one through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
That's just
They're
what you got
trailing.
to do.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play fake. Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other
telling
because the
you,
rush
this
is
dude
providing pressure
knows
and the
what
coverage is forcing
I'm
incompletions
watching the
and
plays,
capitalizing on
he's not
mistakes.
falling
When you get
like-
every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Out of order, man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Why does Jackson Hill keep on
He came through
swatting?
well with a nice pass
my
breakup
God.
there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first
Jackson
down.
Hill should have had like 3 turnovers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh my God!
Complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And again, it's Mahomes.
I know this because I have
Finding
one
Ertz again.
but
and he'll be brought down at the 27. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
In here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Say what's up, Zell?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nigga, he about to play in the game. Oh, I was about to say, this nigga is tripping.
And with that time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I'm about to see if this nigga's available.
2nd and 2.
The Giants, but he missed our time last
Looking
night.
to throw is Mahomes. And
if
he
we
just
don't
chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw.
He knows who to ask.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away.
You know, it's a couple
and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
And when I did that, you was like, no, man, niggas,
so time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds.
Know what you're going to do in the off.
It's a squib kick that
yes, but it was the same thing. Well, I mean, but that didn't affect my what's the name either. But that was what I was thinking. I'm like, everybody knows what Chris is gonna do. I want to be his fuck.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I didn't even notice that was.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The one that just joined? Ain't that what's his? Oh, I know that sound, Dylan. Anywho.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Dances by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Let's see if it pops up on my FYP. Bill Burr stretches.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
Dude,
this
where's
one
my
away.
car? Movie moments.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. I mean, that's...
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back
we'll be the determining factor.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're
I know he ain't talking about us struggling. You over here watching twerking videos and all that stuff.
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score.
I thought that was the vibe of the group at this point in time. So yes,
really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Don't worry. We will continue to do our duty.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8.
Curly, yeah, beautiful curly. Yeah,
that's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
And they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that,
don't look like you're going to make them offense fight,
they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Get him, Justin Houston. There we go, baby.
Down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson, and he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonathan Taylor, 98 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by
That's one thing that I kind of
and the lead grows even larger here in the
but I think about like the difference between fantasy and regular leagues.
The kickoff
I
team
think
on the field
fantasy
now
for people that like to play fantasy, they're easier to feel because when you get a reg team,
and this will not
you
be
want to know
returnable.
how
It's out of the
stocky
back
it
of the
is,
end zone for a touchback.
But fantasy, you don't know how bad it is. You know, like you can't really judge the move somebody else has made before you. You know what I mean? It's like, but if you get the Broncos, but if you get the Broncos, nigga, and somebody's traded Patrick Surtain away, you like,
and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
I think Higgins definitely lost him.
That deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Zach Ertz has
what the
heck
happened?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
What was that?
Zach Ertz. 33
For one, I tried to
switch
twice. Like, I don't know why it...
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored can benefit someone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit.
When are y'all playing y'all game in UCML?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Are they holding advantage or something?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Did we play our game really fast or something?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight hard and try and catch you.
Nigga, what?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of
bounds. How is that even possible?
245 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football
That's the only reason why I don't. That's what I mean. That's why I don't like to take regression. So that's cool. It does go refreshing.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB. And
touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jonathan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I want to something. I don't know what to say.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to roll now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
How did last night go?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Locates Ertz going across the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
Landon Amari, what you doing?
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time
you don't
to be
know.
Here, we're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I made some macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, broccoli, and then I had a reward. What's up, son?
Everything clicking for them in this contest.
Huh?
The kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Maybe you give me a chance.
So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
All right, don't eat those donuts, man. If you eat those donuts, daddy's gonna get a big piece of butt, okay? So, why are you born? You want to go with that man again? Call Aaron and see what she's doing.
Daddy, that is your mom.
What?
That is your mom, Daddy. That is your mom, Daddy. That's your mom.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Hello?
That's your mom. That's your mom.
Hey, what you doing?
That's your mom. That's not your mom. It's your mom. It's your mom.
Are you picking Lennon? Are you picking up Taylor on your way home, or what you doing? Okay. All right, I was just checking. You will be there before 6, Aaron. It does not take 40 minutes to get home.
Oh, it doesn't take 40 minutes. It usually takes like 15, but, you know.
Yeah, instead it takes like, what, 20?